Can you hear me? Okay. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me, Kimberly? You can hear me? Yeah, I can't hear you. Yeah. Hey, Kimberly. Can you hear me? Can you unmute?
Yes, I can hear
Oh,
you.
so all right, you're here. All right.
Sorry, yep. I
How are
can't hear
y'all?
the camera though.
Where are you guys off to?
Oh, there you are. We are making a run to the Salvation Army to donate some things that we don't use
Oh,
or need anymore.
I do that a lot too.
There we go. So I like to, we were just going through the house and I was like, we need to declutter. We have too much stuff. Like,
Very
I
good.
haven't
Yeah.
used this in 4 months, 5 months, so I'm done. Let's get rid of it.
So how is the weather up there in Jersey? Is it cold?
Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. It's 68 degrees right now.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's about pretty much
Yeah,
what it is here too. I'm in Atlanta, so
nice.
it's a
Sun
really
is
nice day.
shining. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. I can't believe it. And the middle of December.
Yep. Especially for you, because I grew up in the Boston
Yeah.
area, so I've been down here eight
Okay.
years, and I mean, even though it's nicer and we don't get as, we might get one snowstorm a year, but and when I say snowstorm, 2 inches is like can shut the whole city down. But
Oh
being in
boy.
the
Yeah.
Boston area, my gosh, I'm used to like 0 degrees some days, and you don't get that here. So it's nice.
Yeah. I know I grew up in upstate New York in the Finger Lakes, so we
Oh,
get
I've
that
been up
lake
there
effect all the
once,
time.
and I loved it. It was gorgeous.
Oh yeah? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous up there. But it's, snowy and gray and dreary for like 6 or 7 months out of the year. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's great in the summer and the fall, but after that,
Yeah, and the summer's like a month.
right.
That's it. There was our summer. Yeah.
Yes. And the lake never gets warm enough to go swimming. It's still always freezing cold water.
Yeah, because my grandparents were up in New Hampshire, and we could usually, the best time to swim is August. I mean, you could swim in June or July, but you come out, your lips would be all blue. You'd be
Yes.
so cold.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing in where I grew up.
So what's going on? We can't hear Tamara?
Yeah, she just wrote a note saying, it says she doesn't know why her sound isn't working. She's going to create a new Hangout.
Okay.
So maybe we should all pop off this and have her, she'll probably, I guess, post it in the, in our little Hangout. So, yeah, that's kind of weird, because we can hear each other.
Yeah. I wonder if you take your headphones out, if we might be able to hear you. Maybe it's the microphone in your headphones.
Yeah, and then we could put, maybe she has a different headset. Maybe it's just the headset that's not working too. So, alrighty. Okay, well then let's all.
Oh, I tried both with and without.
Oh wait, she's here. Hey, can we hear you? Camera? No.
Nope. We tricked you.
She's so cute in her bathrobe. I'm a little jealous. I've already been out of the house. I've done things. I had to get dressed, and she's still hanging out in her bathrobe.
Did you pass it?
I seem to have passed it. Let's try that in. Oh, damn.
Yeah, she popped out this time.
Okay, settle down.
She came over.
Got
in
a
my
Jersey
lane.
driver over here for
I mean,
sure.
what the-
Hey, I'm a Boston driver, so I know what it's like.
She's about to get taken off the road. This one. Oh, look at her car's already jacked up. I wonder why. Running people off the road. Okay, let's go back and let's see what I missed here. I don't know. I've never been here before, so I don't know.
Oh, maybe she got hit by that guy she was following.
The Salvation Army. This is on that side. Darn it. Is he sleeping? Nope.
No.
Of course not. Oh well.
We're also driving because our son usually takes a nap at around 11, sometimes 11:30, and he hasn't fallen asleep yet. So he said,
Oh,
maybe if
so
we
you're
hop
hoping
in
he's
the
going to fall
car
asleep.
and drive it around and fall asleep. So far, it is not working.
We're trying the 2 birds, 1 stone method. Oh, I see it.
Oh, did you see the message from Tamara?
Yeah, now she says she's going to restart her computer.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Yeah, so maybe she'll still be able to use the same hangout that she created.
Oh my god. I can't believe this. This guy behind me wasn't stopping. I had to. It doesn't look like a donation center.
No.
It may become one today. The sun is bothering him.
Oh. Kimberly.
Yes.
How old's Ryan?
2 years and 4 months this week.
Oh, so he's starting to really get his personality, and
Yes. Yes, he is.
Oh, he's got a
my
personality.
youngest nephew is 2, so he's starting to get into his demanding me mode.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, let me just keep looking. Places to go.
Let me go fix his sunshade real quick.
Oh, I can't look. We're on a hangout. What did she say she's gonna do? She's gonna make
She's
another one?
gonna, what did she say? She's gonna, it's on the other chat. She's gonna restart her computer and sign back on. See if
Oh.
restarting the computer, I guess, will reset her audio. It should. Should help.
There you go. That's it. Oh, it's so nice out. I didn't do my assignment. Did you?
Not funny. It's funny that you say that because as I got home and I saw the chat and something about homework. I'm like, homework? Oh my gosh. No, that's why I didn't either.
All right, good, because we just didn't have. It's gonna take a lot of mind work for me, and
Oh, definitely, because when we had it the other night, I was taking some notes, like when Cheryl was doing the think and feel and how to create your avatar. I was taking some notes and I was really starting to get some ideas as to how I would do it. And the same thing with the mind mapping, but I would really have to sit down with this and really walk through it.
Hey,
We hear you.
yeah, I need more time. So maybe if we see her go through it, her, that's you, then we will get a better grasp.
Cool. You know what I did, guys? This is funny. I restarted my computer and I lit my sage and I wafted the smoke on there saying, whatever gremlins are in there that's messing up my shit, get out. Nothing like good sage cleansing.
Get that wire.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for hanging in there and not bailing on me. It looks like you guys are doing a charity drop-off today, Jamie?
Do you need recharge?
Huh? Yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. No, that's okay. You guys are doing a drop-off today?
Yes. Trying
Cool.
to. We're really
Trying to.
I'm trying very hard to.
Sorry, I can't get the camera in here.
That's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
No,
I can imagine.
I can imagine. No, here. Just put it up here. Thank you.
Cool. So, I know, like, you guys were a little bit anxious that, like, you didn't prepare or anything for the assignment today, but really, I kind of wanted to walk through the process of this as we go through it, so you didn't actually have to do anything ahead of time. Okay. So, yeah, no worries about that.
Can we see homework? I didn't need to stress out and go back to, like, my high school days where I didn't get my homework done.
No, that's not really my function to, crack.
I know, I'm teasing.
So yeah, I'm all good with that. And in fact, you guys were commenting about my bathrobe. Like, this is my ideal state, not having to have clothes on at all. Actually, is like my favorite way to be. But if I did hangouts like that, with my kids running around, they'd never speak to me again. So I have 2 teenagers. It would be a little awkward. So anyway, I'm only actually halfway done with my mind map for my avatar, and I mean, I've already done this exercise before myself, so I already have a really clear picture of who my avatar is, and I just wanted to see before we get started, is there something like a question that you guys have that you might be stuck on with this exercise, or have you started any of the process, or what's going on with what you have for your avatars?
I'm not sure who. I remember somebody saying that they did. I think maybe it was Cheryl or Kim Justice, where she said that they created the avatar more. I think it was actually Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
As she was walking through it, it happened to be her, and she gave it the avatar a name.
Yeah.
It was a Cheryl, right?
Yeah, that was
And
Cheryl.
it just, to me, that worked out really well in terms of how I would do it. Although I haven't, I was taking notes while she was talking, and I haven't really sat down to actually visualize what this would be. But that helped me a lot because I've seen this particular layout before, and I just really never could grasp how I would attack it. And I've always I've looked at it, I've thought about it, put it aside. So that what Cheryl talked about really that helped me a lot. So
Good.
yeah.
Anything from Jamie and Kimberly?
No.
No, you're good. Okay.
Sorry, it takes us. Our son is watching a video in the back, so
Oh,
for you guys to not hear it the whole time, we have to put it on mute and then take it off.
no,
So it
that's
takes a
totally
second.
fine.
We have. Yeah. No. Are you gonna go through this exercise?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's only halfway through,
okay.
but she's.
You're gonna help me. It's
Yeah.
gonna help me to watch you do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Because yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Well, let's just get started then. And basically, what we have is we have this person, and this person is the ideal person to bring into your business. And that's specifically who you want to market to. And they say this quite a lot in at the events on how to find who your target market is. And really, the most simple way to put it is it's you. So just look in the mirror, think about all the things that are important to you, think about what you are passionate about and why you decided to click the button and give David Wood your credit card information and sign up. Okay? And so with this picture here, you've got this little mind map with this person in the middle, and it really does a good job of kind of guiding you through this. What does this person think and feel? What are they passionate about? What do you see every day? What do you hear all the time? What's important to you? What do you say and do about it? What pains, fears, and frustrations and blocks are you going through or have you overcome? And what is it that you want? So when you write out your avatar in third person, you really just have to look at yourself and say, okay, and it really helps to give the person a name. So mine's actually Judy. It's funny. So all these old-fashioned names, Sally, Frances, and Judy. Anyway, those three names are actually all tied together for me personally. But hey, Sid, buddy, can you get your stuff on and go play outside?
Gonna work outside.
You're gonna work outside? Perfect.
But
you should put a coat on.
It's not really snow up here.
I know, but you should have something warmer on than just a t-shirt. Okay? And if you could go outside, that would help me immensely. I love you very much. But I'm trying to teach.
Can I go wait out there for that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay, thank you. So, conversations with a 5-year-old. So, looking at this, I was just kind of in the process of writing about what I think and feel. And don't be surprised if some of this stuff is negative. I know we work really hard to just do all this positive stuff and be positive and sunny and unicorns and rainbows and all that stuff, but in the real world that just isn't the case. There's always a problem that needs to be solved, and that's going to help you to see what it is that you need to be doing. It also helps you to focus in on your purpose and what this avatar is meant to do. And if you know what you are supposed to do, And if your avatar is exactly like you and you're going to attract like people to you, then you're going to be better equipped to help them find their purpose. And it'll probably be about the same thing as what yours is. So it just kind of makes it all easier when it all just comes together like the Bermuda Triangle. So looking at your avatar, knowing that it's basically you as a person, giving that avatar a name, and just asking the question, what do you think and feel? What really matters to you? What's most important to you right now? What are your worries? What are your aspirations? And just writing them down. And don't even you don't even have to think hard about it. Usually it's just like, oh, I know that it's this. And for mine, I wrote thinking and feeling undervalued and wanting to have a really big impact on a massive amount of people. And I want to be able to help them, and I want to show them how to avoid the pain that I've had to encounter and go through all these trials and everything, and I want to help them escape, right? So that's what I think and feel most of the time, that there's this big ugly world out there, and there's people out there just like me who have a chronic illness, who have had to go through all these problems in order to seek treatment for that, and who've been through abusive relationships and done all these things, and I want to help them to escape from that and help them to solve that problem for themselves so they can reach other people. So that's like my big think and feel all the time. I want to make it a better place for people to exist in. So the things that I see are problems. I see poverty, I see hunger and homelessness, and I see a lot of oppression and corruption, and people who need help, people who are trapped, people who need to have a belief shift that's going to help them get better. So yeah, I mean, there's like more negative stuff in there, but honestly, if you can't see that there's a problem, how are you supposed to help people fix it? So yeah, I mean, I don't like to focus on the problem. I like to focus on the solution. So it's okay to see stuff that's going on in the world, and like I don't really watch the news or anything. I just understand that there are people in my life that are going to tell me what the bad news is, no matter what. So I don't have to worry about focusing on it. I just know that it exists. So instead of focusing on the problem, I focus on the solution. And so what do I hear? I hear people complaining a lot. I hear people saying, you know, I don't have the resources, I don't have the money, I don't have I don't have a supportive partner. I hear all the excuses. I hear a lot of that, and I hear a lot of people that are in pain, that they don't know what to do, they don't know where to turn. And what I do with that is turn around and I also hear a lot of negative stuff coming towards me because of what I'm doing. So being able to stop that and just say, look, you can have your opinion, but it's still just your opinion. You can have your belief, and it's still your belief. What I choose to believe is this, and I'm actually proving it to myself, my belief, every single day, that this is real and this is right and this is what I should be doing. So there you go. So that's kind of how I combat the negative input, even from my own family. My mom doesn't understand this whole blogging thing. She doesn't get Facebook. She's not on Facebook. She certainly doesn't approve of most of the stuff that I put on Facebook. And she would not, if she saw me sitting at my kitchen table at 11:30 in the morning in my bathrobe, not even having made the effort to get up and get dressed and do what she sees as valuable work, she would have a lot to say about that, because she's a rancher. She grew up on a ranch. She gets up at the crack of dawn, if not before, and she's got stuff to do. Totally valuable lifestyle for her. That's not me. And
Whereas I'm like super jealous that you're in the bathroom.
yeah. Well, and it's like I just decided that, you know, I want to be comfortable. So if I don't have to get dressed, I don't. And
so can I ask you?
Yeah.
I had a problem with the loving mirror exercise because I've had friends that were like, "You want me to get on a video? Are you kidding me?" And
Yeah.
it's gonna go where? And my mom was the same way. My mom, I
Yeah.
have a lot of friends that are not on Facebook or anything, and
I
they think I'm crazy that I want to put them on video. So I mean, I did the exercise and I wrote it down, but it wasn't the same as having it on video. So did you have the same issue? Did you have people that were willing to get on video? And
Yeah.
you did?
Yeah. I just filmed my daughter.
Okay.
She's my loving mirror. And you know, that's the thing. You would think that of all people in the world, that would be the person that loves you unconditionally, so much so that if you said, I have this assignment that I need to do, and I need to video you, and I need to be able to share this with my group. Will you do that for me, Mom? And as your mother, you'd think that that would be...
Yeah, she was willing to walk through the questions with me, but she was like, adamant, I'm not going on video.
I know, isn't that funny? So, and my mom's the same way. She's very private. She doesn't want other people, you know... She's actually, it's really funny. It's kind of like an oxymoron, or I don't like thinking of it as hypocritical, but she is incredibly judgmental. Incredibly judgmental. But I think her whole thing about not wanting to put herself out there and be on video and be on Facebook and all of that is because she's afraid of being judged herself. And I mean, it's like I could talk to her till I'm blue in the face about how good this is, how valuable it is to be able to connect with other people. But you know, she's 58, I think. She's not going to change anytime soon. That's just my son at the door. So yeah. Hey, Rosie. So she's not going to change anytime soon. And really, it doesn't benefit anybody but me to have her, you know, get up on there and get on Facebook and connect with people. But, you know, that's just how she is. So I knew for a fact that Mom was never going to do that exercise with me. Not in a million years. So I didn't even bother asking her. I went to the person who I knew would do this. And if you don't have friends that are willing to go on camera, like in your personal life, find people who are willing to do it in your online life. Like, I'm sure any one of us would be willing to do that loving mirror exercise for you. And even though it might not be as meaningful to you because we've only known you for like a week or two, you know, it wouldn't be the deep answers that you were looking for. I don't know, like, I think it would help just to have a face to put to that, but if you were at least able to go through the exercise with your mom or with a friend or somebody who you care about and who you value their responses in that exercise, if it's enough for you to be able to go through that exercise and watch them go through it and not have them on video and just kind of have that picture in your mind of what their responses were, then
yeah, she fully participated, just not on video.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gave me great answers. I mean, great feedback. Good. Just wasn't going to do it.
I know. I know, and you kind of have to let go of having everybody understand and be supportive, because not everybody's going to. And letting that go, letting go of that control over other people is going to be like, okay. Now I can focus on the people that are with me and supporting me in this, and anybody who's not can just go by the wayside and do what they want. Does that make sense? I feel like I was rambling a little bit. Okay.
Not at all.
So going on, let's see, we just did what do we hear?
Well, we're not doing it right now. I'm just asking.
What do you say and do?
Say we're under building these picture frames for granted.
And
Out of wood that came from the right.
what I am, like, attitude in public, appearance, behavior towards others. My appearance, like, I quit caring what people thought of how I dress a long time ago. I'm in theater. I have tons of costumes. I wear them out, you know, from time to time. So, but my attitude in public I think has changed. Specifically since I started with this company, just because of the level of personal development I was able to do. Like before, I used to get in comment wars on Facebook all the fucking time, and it was such a waste of time. It was such a waste of time. And like when I realized what I was doing, that it was like I would look at my clock and say, oh my gosh, we've been commenting back and forth for hours. I could have been doing all of these other things. And this person isn't going to join my business. I don't even know that I want them in my business because I don't want them spewing their anti-Obama nonsense at me all the time. So it's like, you know, I understand that I live in a red state, and there are people that are not going to agree with me. There are people that are just very much against a lot of things that I stand for. And realizing that I needed to just let that go. That getting into these comment thread wars and being in these groups that like all they did was debate stuff all the time, you're not going to change any minds that way. You're going to change minds by being the example of what you want to see out there. So I deleted myself from a lot of those groups. I quit getting into comment wars, and I even shut off my newsfeed. So like I just shut all that shit down, and I don't participate in that anymore. So that's been a big change for me. My behavior towards others has changed because it's very forgiveness and compassion based, where it used to be I used to resent people so much, especially people that had something that I wanted that I felt was out of my reach. And now, or like people that you know, did terrible things and stuff, like all the stuff that's going on right now with, you know, the Paris attacks and all the Planned Parenthood shootings and all this kind of stuff. And I hear a lot of people just saying, you know, get them all out of our country, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, that's not the answer, guys. That's not the answer. But instead of saying that, I just live it instead. I'll put a post, like I won't say it directly to the person that's saying these terrible things. I'll write a post about it. I'll write a blog article about it, and that's my release. That's my way of saying, here's where I stand. And yeah, some people are going to come out of the woodwork and say, are you crazy? You can't say that stuff on Facebook. Yes, I can. And if you don't like it, you feel free to unfriend me at any time. I come from a place of forgiveness. I come from a place of just being honest about how I feel about things, and I just feel like that's really the last place that I have for putting my brand out there, is doing the blog and social media and videos, and I mean, I'm gonna fight for that right until until there isn't anything left. It's that important to me. So knowing that about myself, that's what I say and what I do is consistent. It's the example of what I want to see. Does that make sense? So, okay. And then the pain, okay, so I go back and I look at the pain, the stuff that I've been through, the frustrations, the obstacles, living with a chronic illness, all that kind of stuff. And so I really have a pretty good finger on the pulse of the person that I need to be giving my message to. And the gain, what I want, it's also it seems really broad and generic to some people, but really it's very specific to me. What I want is equality, and what I want for people is to not have to want for food, medicine, clothing, the basic stuff. And it's really that simple. So I want everybody to be treated with respect, and I really don't think that's too much to ask for. So that's what my empathy map is. So hopefully that me talking through those steps and showing you the example of what I have will help you guys to go through and really map yours out to where, and you can give her a name or him a name, whatever, if you're going to be marketing to guys. I mean, I feel like my avatar, yes, I gave her a feminine name, but really there are plenty of guys out there that resonate with my message as well. So I don't feel like I'm excluding anybody. And I mean, I have guys asking me about my business just as much as women, so it seems to work for me. Do you guys have questions about how to apply your mind and empathy map to yourself? No questions? Okay.
Well, when I looked at this, and I looked at it from some of the things you just said, as well as was talked about the other night, because, and I know Kim Justice said she did a different one for each of her
Niches?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And this is really what it is. It's your niche.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think for me, because I have at least 7 here, different ones, I need to probably narrow it down.
Yeah, and I feel like, I mean, you can totally market to different niches. You're going to be able to reach more people that way, I think. But having one specific one that is consistent and it doesn't let you down.
So like my main one, and then a couple of little.
And you can totally do other ones. And a lot of times, I mean, for my mind maps, my empathy maps, this one that I started to write out this morning, it isn't very different from the one I've done before, just because my purpose hasn't really changed. And I feel like I can use this one. It's broad enough to where I could apply it to different niches, like health. I can apply it to women's rights. I can apply it to equality for LGBT community. I can apply it to a lot of different things, really. People who want to make money, you know, that kind of stuff. And I suppose I could create another one that marketed to like one specific thing, but I mean the health one, that really encompasses a lot. It could encompass chronic illness, it could encompass mental illness, it could encompass weight loss, you know, dieting, all kinds of stuff, really. So maybe look at your main avatar and see what other niches could apply to that one, and just kind of see how you can bridge what you've put down in that empathy map to whatever specific niche you're looking for. I mean, it would be really hard for me to apply my technical stuff to this avatar, like my how to blog and how to make a capture page and how to do all that stuff, to this avatar. But when I shift it to how to use blogging to spread your message, then that kind of works into this one. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Awesome. Do you guys have questions about the other assignments that they gave us? like doing the passion stuff, and or I have to look up what it is. It was shooting a video about something you're passionate about, and then shooting a video about a problem that you've solved and creating content with that.
Passion video, meaning where it says what are your passions, interests, and hobbies,
Yeah.
and the video just talks about
Mm-hmm.
why we like that particular hobby.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It can be a hobby. It can be a cause. It can be whatever you
okay.
want. Mm-hmm. Something that lights your eyes up. When you start talking about this, you automatically feel more energized, and yes, eye pops. Exactly. Just like that. So, and then the problem-solving thing, an obstacle that you've recently overcome, or a problem that you were having that you found a solution to, and you want to share that with people. And you're supposed to post it in the group and also comment on 5 other women's posts. So make sure you remember to do that.
So yeah, 5 others.
Yep. That's what it says in the assignment anyway.
Okay.
And you don't have to focus specifically on our group. You can comment on whoever really kind of gets to you. That's good. If you guys don't have any other questions, I think we can wrap it up. Oh, and if you're watching this video and you want to find out more information about this particular training group, the Inner Power, I guess it's Inner Power Intensive Boot Camp, just get in touch with any of the ladies on this panel. We've got Rhonda, Jamie, Kimberly, and me, and we will see you guys in the next video. Cool. Well, thank